you guys. I know I have not spoken much in this vlog and we pretty much already did all the prep of my morning, but today we are doing kind of like a fall vibe type of video, just kind of getting into the fall vibe, if that makes sense. Now here's the trick though, I am from Costa Rica, so we don't have autumn here, which is heartbreaking in my opinion because I think it's the most magical time of the year, but we are going to make do with what we have, and we do have to scramble around to kind of get the vibes going because it's super sunny, it's super hot. I'm actually kind of really hot in my Gilmore Girls sweatshirt right now, but you know, it's all for the vibe. Either way, as you could tell, I was just starting my morning off with some tea. I actually just came back from a run and it was really beautiful, very sunny, not fall vibes, but it was still amazing. So I had some tea and then I was planning my week and just seeing if I could incorporate some fall things into my routine. As you could see from my planner, it's my birthday week, which is exciting, though a little overwhelming because I have no idea what to do for my birthday. It's on Sunday, so I really don't know if I'm gonna get to do something extraordinary. I think I already cheated a little on this video because I already did a few fall things. For example, at the beginning of this month, I went to Starbucks and I got my pumpkin spice, obviously, so I already had that, and I do have like my pumpkin syrup from Torani. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, but I ran out of pods for my Nespresso machine, so I just ordered them off of Amazon, but they're not here yet, so we might be doing a vlog without an iced pumpkin latte, which is kind of sad, but we'll see. I'll get it soon, hopefully. So I did like a collage of autumn pictures that I found off of Pinterest, which of course all of these ideas are sponsored by Pinterest, and I thought that was really cute. I did not film it, but I can show you guys in a little bit. And what else? There's so many fall things that I would love to do. What I mostly love about fall is the weather. When I was in the US, that was like my favorite time, but here it's not like that. It's really hot, so we do have to adapt a little bit, but that does not mean we cannot decorate and have like a fall theme decoration in my room. So I might be moving around some of my books to display like the Harry Potter books and like some of my Funko Pops that are more like fall vibes. And this afternoon I might be doing some baking. I want to try to do some cinnamon rolls. I think I have all the ingredients I need, but I might be wrong, so we need to look into that. But hopefully this is going to be a very cozy, chill type of vlog in which we get ready for this fall spirit, or just trying to bring it into a tropical place. Alright, I decided to chat with you guys, my gosh, my hair, to chat with you guys while I was finishing off at work because I've been using my iPad to watch Dr. House and YouTube all day long, and I'm not kidding about the all day long, so I need to stop that and finish sending out an email at work, and then I'll actually be done and I can explain to you guys like the whole to-do list of today's video because I think it's all over the place. But basically, looking at some of the things for fall, I have like a bit of a to-do list because I want to include everything in it. I feel like in these past years I have not taken advantage of the fall aesthetic, and if there is something aesthetic in this life, it's fall vibes, if I may say so. So I have a few things that I just don't want to pass up on, and I have a lot of like cooking. I have cinnamon rolls that I want to do. I don't know if that's really fall, but I've been wanting to do cinnamon rolls for a while and I have been postponing it, so now it's the time. I found a recipe for what was it, for pumpkin cookies, and I really want that. I don't have the pumpkin puree, so I'm gonna have to run to the store tomorrow hopefully and get it, but we can do the cinnamon rolls today. So those are like the two main things for cooking. Obviously coffee is a staple for me when it comes to fall because of the pumpkin spice. As I mentioned, I already had my first pumpkin spice of the season, which I feel very fortunate that I was in town when they released it at Starbucks. They have not brought it to Dunkin' Costa Rica yet, so I still need that one because I don't know if I like the Dunkin' pumpkin better than Starbucks. Is that crazy? I don't know. I have to taste it again to remember. Well, homemade iced coffee for sure is also a thing, but I don't have my Nespresso pods yet, so that might not be included in this video, which I'm still pissed off about. And then what else? Obviously movies. I have a huge list of movies that they might be a bit like Halloweeny, and I know fall is more like for October, but the list is so big I'm gonna have to actually start watching them now. And then aside from that, I have decoration. I actually haven't decorated my room or anything for fall before, like ever. When I was in the US a few years back, my friends did it and I thought that was super cute. It just looked so nice, and I just don't want to invest a lot in decoration that looks a bit out of place in this place, right? But there might be a few fun things that I already have that I could use, so we're gonna try with that. I already did that. If you can see it, I don't think you can, but it's a bit of an autumn board, if I may say so. I just got some pictures of Pinterest and printed them. They are not printed in the best quality because I don't know what was wrong with the printer at the place I took it to, but still we did the best we could. And I'm just going to reorganize with the other like things I've gotten, mostly candles, and just getting the scents right. I'm going to probably have to turn on my fan for it to be cool enough for me to wear a sweater. That's where we're at, but that's basically it. I have some books that I want to read for this season. I don't know if they are really full. I know of one that is. I know this series, like the pumpkin spice cafe or something by, I think it was Lori Gilmore that released them. It's like a series, because I know that another one is like the cinnamon bun bookstore, so I don't know if they're all related or not. There's a Christmas one as well. I don't know if it's a series or just that she released different seasons of books, but obviously the pumpkin spice cafe sounds like fall. I think it might be a very cheesy romance. I have not read any reviews, so we're gonna see about that, but it looks so cozy that I'm gonna read it. I think it should be short, so hopefully I get it out of the way soon. And there's obviously a very large TBR pile that I have, but I don't know if those are related to fall or not. I want to read the Powerless series. I haven't gotten around to reading them. I think I'm a little late to the game already because that's been a hype for a while, so I need to get on that as well. So yeah, I have some books to read, which is fun. I'm actually finishing a book right now, which I think it's kind of fall, well, not fall, but like, and not dark academia either. I might be giving the genre of this book out really wrong, but you've probably heard of it. It's The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, and yes, I'm reading it in English. I'm sorry about that. I know it would probably be better in Spanish. I just bought it in English, and the very first time I read it, it was in English. And I honestly don't have a problem with it. Like, I think it was really well translated. Either way, I'm missing like, I don't know, 20 pages from it. I'm really close to the end, but I don't want it to end because it's so good. It's taken me forever to read it. It's a pretty bulky one. Still, that's not an excuse. I should have read it faster, but that's also like fall vibes. So I might do a little cozy reading montage of me reading and eating cinnamon buns. That would be really cool. That's more than enough rambling. I have not even finished the email that I was gonna send out. I do need to concentrate because I cannot make a mistake at work on a Friday. So I'll leave you guys off for now, and I'll see you in a few minutes when I'm starting to prep the dough for my cinnamon rolls. guys, excuse the background noise if you hear that. It's the rain, and that is the only likeness of fall that I'm gonna get over here. Winter in Costa Rica means water, so it's just gonna rain a lot, and it usually does in the afternoons, which I appreciate when I don't have to go out because it kind of cools down and it does give it like a gloomy vibe, so it's great for staying at home. I just took a full body shower. I'm wearing a very mismatched set of PJs. I just wanted to be comfortable and warm. Our dough is setting for our cinnamon rolls. I thought that was kind of interesting. It was my first time using yeast, so I don't know how that turned out. I'm kind of nervous about it. Now I don't know what to do next because I do have to read my Bible and do a bit of journaling just for the day. To give this room a bit of a refresh, a fall refresh. There's a few things that I don't know how to change, so I'm gonna show you guys what it's looking like, and then we're gonna see if we can change something. This is the desk area situation. I don't love that at all. I recently bought this because I thought it was so convenient that I could put my computer under it, but I'm not loving that the color doesn't match, and it's just, I don't know, it's looking weird. I might have to paint it or something, but I don't know. So we're gonna have to fix the cables and all of that. And then I have this part here which is looking kind of boring. I always have that in there because it's like my goals for the week or the schedule. Yesterday I bought these coasters, but I have a few more and maybe I'll change them. And I have this candle, but I think I'm gonna put it over here in my night table. And we have the lighter thingy, and I think this I can put it to like a yellow or orange color. I don't know if that's fall or whatever. And we want to rearrange that because I have all my Funko Pops in there that you cannot even see them. Those are kind of autumn vibe, but I want to change them. And the books in there, I think like a little live looks a little like dark or gloomy like fall, so might leave that there. But yeah, and here is the star of the show. This is what I was telling you guys about. Look at how cute. I really like it. It's got like a few book not a reference, but like book things, and just the rest is basically fall vibes. And here's the black cat, just like the one my sister has, which is cute. Alright you guys, as you can see it's another day and I'm already reading in my bed. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon, so it's pretty sunny. The lighting here is horrible, but I'm about to finish my book and I'm very sad. I don't want to turn this into a book talk type of video because you guys know I can go on about it forever. Ignore my pimple patch if you can see it. Last night it took me forever to finish those cinnamon rolls. As you could tell, they were really good. At least for my first time, I thought they didn't go so bad. So today I went to class earlier and did some errands, and now I'm like at home chilling, so I'll do my last bit of reading before I continue with any other tasks I might have. This is a very fall thing for me to do, to be honest. I love reading any time of the year obviously, but during fall I feel like it's that time where everything like slows down, the weather and everything is kind of gloomy, so like it's very cozy to be inside in your bed or couch with a good book. I just realized I didn't do a outro or closing to the video, and this has been many days later. I'm actually just editing the video, but one more thing, or a couple of things rather, that I didn't show you guys was that I did customize my phones, iPads and computers wallpapers. I always change the lock screens, and obviously fall was a very great time to do that. Since it's only September, I did do more like a fall vibe. As you can see here, ignore the black line on the screen of my phone. Long story short, the ink is spilling on the screen, so we need a new phone. But either way, I loved the one for my MacBook. I got it from Julia's free designs that she puts on her website, so that was really awesome. I loved it. And for my iPad, I just found one from Pinterest, and same thing for my phone, but I just thought they looked so cute and cozy, and I love the color theme. And last but not least, we are going to get our nails done today. I'm actually running kind of late for the appointment. Look at that. my nails are finally grown a little bit. I hope they're not going to break, but I'm going to get them done before my birthday on Sunday. So I think I'm gonna go with this design. I'll show you a little snippet at the end of how they turn out. I'm hoping that they turn out good, but let's run because I'm late for the appointment.